Hello viewers, you're welcome to my channel once again. Today, like I promised in my previous video, we are going to continue from where we stopped. We stopped at drafting and cutting out our basic bodice. We're going to continue today on how to draft out basic neck styles every tailor should know. Remember, in our previous video we carved out our neck box, this place, and I made a promise that in this video, this place is meant to be where your neck will be. That in this video we are going to look at different neck styles you can have on your neck bust, on your neck box. Don't mind me, I call it neck box because of this measurement I have. Let me fold it so that you understand. You see why I call it the neck box? So if you know you've not watched the previous video, you need to watch it so that you understand how we were able to draft out our basic bodice. So let's go straight away. So talking about the popular basic neck styles every beginner or every tailor should know first. The first one we are going to draft out this morning is the square neck. Just as the name implies, the square neck. It's actually the simplest every beginner should know, and you are going to find out why it's the simplest. So let's measure out. Like I told you the other time, when determining your neck design, this place determines how wide your neck design will be, your neck style will be. This place determines how deep it will be. And remember, in our previous video we already cut out this place to be 4 inches. Just revisit the previous video in case you've forgotten what we did. So this is already 4 inches. So let me draft out the depth. Let's also make use of 4 depth. Okay, let's make use of 5 inches depth. Your depth determines how long the neck style will be. So you are going to form a box with it. Remember, we want to draft out the square neck. It's the simplest neck to draft out. So here is 4 inches. Let me measure it for those of you that are yet to watch the previous video on drafting your basic bodice. You see it, here is 4 inches. Here is 4 inches. While here is 5 inches, meaning the neck side will be 5 inches deep. Now, just as you've drawn your neck box like this, just as you've joined this place to this place now, for your square neck, you are just going to cut it out exactly the way it is. You see why I told you it's the simplest? Just cut it out exactly the way it is. Remember, you cut outside your line. We are cutting our square neck. The square neck, just as the name implies, has the shape of a square. You see it? You see it? This is your square neck. This is your square neck. It can be shallower than this, it can be deeper than this, depending on what you want. The next one we are going to talk about is the V-neck. The V-neck. And of course, as the name implies, this neck style will have the shape of a V. So like I told you, this place determines your width, the width of your neck, and it's already 4 inches because I carved it out from our basic bodice that we drafted out the other time in the previous video. But I'm going to determine the length now. And for our V-neck, I would like us to have a depth of 6 inches. The beauty of the V-neck comes out when it is deep. If it's shallow, you won't see the beauty very much. So something like from 6 inches, 7 inches, 8 inches down, depending on what you want, depending on how decent you want it to be. Of course, it's your choice. So this is already 4 inches, so we are going to join the box, join this place to our 4 inches. These are the basic neck styles you should know in case a customer comes and the customer is not particular about any style. Just ask the customer which one. And I must tell you in the course of this video that the neck style, the sleeve style, the material, and the fitting it gives, these are the basic things that brings out the beauty of any material, any clothes you sew, be it a gown, be it a blouse. So your neck style is one of the things that give the clothes its beauty. There are various neck styles we are going to learn in this channel. It's just that today we are starting with the basic ones. So for your V-neck, remember I already told you that the dimension is 4 inches wide, 6 inches deep. Your dimension can be wider than this. It all depends on what you want. But make sure it's deep, because that's how the beauty of the V neck comes out. Just make sure it's deep. So once you have it this way, the next thing you are going to do, you are going to connect this point to this point. You are going to connect this point to this point with a straight line. When you connect it with a straight line, it will form a triangle. That's how you know you got it if it is a V-neck. Let me show you. Just draw a straight line. Just draw a straight line from this point to this point. You see, we got a triangle. Once you get a triangle, just know you are correct for your V-neck. You will form a triangle. So from this triangle you formed, you are not going to cut it out. Just this line you formed, you drew now, cut it out. This is our V-neck. See, it's so sharp. V-neck. Remember how we got it? Once you form a triangle, this is the triangle, and that's the line we followed to cut. See it? Remember the V-neck, the beauty comes out when it's deep. When it's shallow, this is 6 inches, and look at the way it's looking. You could imagine if it was maybe 4 inches or 5 inches. So this is our V-neck. The next one we are going over to now is our round neck. This is actually the most popular. Most times if a customer forgets to tell you the style, you just assume it's a round neck. However, it's not bad to ask. Ask your customer for what he or she wants. So for our round neck, this is what we are making use of for our bodice. In case you don't remember how we did it, visit my previous video on how to draft your basic bodice. So for our round neck, this is already 4 inches. 4 inches. Why? Because we drafted it when we were drafting our basic bodice, and I measured it. I told you that day that my 4 inches, the 4 inches width is the 4 inches I drafted out is the width of the neck I'm going to use. So that was what I used to draft out the rest. So for your round neck, this is already 4 inches. So let's just say, let's make our depth 4 inches too. You can make yours 3 inches. You can even make your width 3 inches. The standard is usually 3 to 3.5 inches. The standard neck width and neck depth. So let us make it 4 inches too. So as you have gotten your 4 inches, you are going to connect this point, the end of your neckline, to this point using a curve. Remember, it's a round neck. So you are going to connect this point to this point using a curve. So let's go. That's just it. Just connect this place using a curve. You don't need to use a straight line. A curve will do. That's it. So we are going to cut it out. See why they are called the basic neck styles every tailor should know? It's because drafting them is usually so easy. Remember to follow the curve. And we have a round neck. Let me keep it this way, because this is the back. If you are wondering what this is for the back of the bodice, where we are going to put our zip. So these are zip allowance. So this is a round neck. You see how round it is. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. In subsequent videos, we are going to visit other neck styles, advanced beautiful neck styles that you also need to know. But we visited these ones first because they are the basic ones you should know. Your round neck, your square neck, your V-neck. For your V-neck, one of the ways of knowing is that you have to form a triangle. So in subsequent videos, like I said, we are going to look at how to draft. This is a straight V-neck and is part of the basic ones. There's another type of V-neck that is part of the advanced ones, like the curved V-neck styles. We also have other neck styles like asymmetric neck styles, scoop, boat neck, and the rest. So in subsequent videos, we are going to visit them. But if you're a tailor, and especially if you're a beginner, you must know these basic ones. Thanks for watching, and please, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Like, share, and turn on your notification button for subsequent videos and interesting tutorials on fashion. Thanks for watching. See you next time.